one way to cut cost is to leave all of that. Now we're not saying you should go and call your brother from the village to come and be a photographer. No.
They will snap only your leg.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Ever since we got married, one of the questions we've received, we've been asked is, how wanna take marry? How did you get married in this economy?
Sweet economy.
This is our boo-boo's economy. And
Is it boo boo?
I see boo-boo now.
Is it boo boo?
Tinubu,
Oh,
Buhari.
okay. I thought it was sweet economy.
I used to, all of them, no, if you want to boo-boo.
Okay.
So today we are talking about how to have a cost-effective wedding.
The wedding on budget.
A wedding on budget, not stabilized wedding. No.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I know as we are talking about this one, so people will be like, now for people will not get money.
Whether it's not necessarily whether you have money or not. Yeah.
So whether you have money or not, you can just decide to have a good wedding without actually spending so much.
Everything that you have or spending so much money just for a wedding, because there is life after the wedding, trust me. You have the marriage, and that one takes forever till eternity. So imagine spending so much, if not all the money, or even running into debt. So because a lot of persons do that, so and I don't think it's really wise. Whether spending all your money or spending most of it
your money
in a wedding. So
regardless, it's your decision to make. You're thinking of maybe you don't have money, or maybe you have, or you
don't want to spend everything or most of it.
This video is for you. We'll tell you what we did, things we applied, and we're able to have a successful. Have you seen the videos for our wedding?
And please, we would just like to point out that having a cost-effective wedding does not necessarily mean that your wedding will be shabby.
No.
You can look good, everything can still be beautiful, yet it is so cost-effective. Yes, and that's just the beautiful thing. That's why I want to really share this with you.
All right, so to actually go in depth into this video, my wife and I had jotted our points.
Yes.
Some things we did, all right, as much as we could remember, that helped us plan and execute a wedding on budget. All right, so we'll be calling them out, and as well on the screen, you'll be seeing the points there.
Sorry, on the what?
On the screen. And from time to time, we'll be looking down to remind ourselves.
So we'll not leave anyone out. All are very important.
All right, so over to you.
Okay, so the first thing you have to do when planning a wedding on budget is to choose the kind of wedding you want. Now, there are people who go for court wedding and trad. Some go for church wedding and trad. Some just go for traditional marriage. While some go for church, trad, and court.
Some people, they do all of that. I think some people nowadays, there are people who just pay the bride price low key and go about doing the court wedding, right? They perform the traditional rites and just do the court wedding. So there was no occasion for the traditional, just the court wedding, and then maybe just the church. So whichever one you're choosing, that is where to start. What kind of wedding are you having exactly?
Yes, and then you choose how many persons you want in that occasion. See, leaving your invitation out for people to decide that today I'm bored, I don't know where I want to go to. I saw one invitation on Facebook. You know, it is close to my house. Let me just stroll in and eat. I'm not sure that is really, I don't know, but leaving it just open like that. This is not me saying, or this is not us saying to have
to limit the people who are going to come for the wedding.
Yes, or make it based on invitation or all that. But then for you to be getting married, you have people that are close to you. You've, I think, over time built a network or relationships with people. You know, people that are your people that are really close friends, family. Invite those. Then the next thing, I don't know how possible it is, but if it is within your power, try to merge
Like for us, we actually merged the wedding.
Yeah.
We had the trad and the white wedding, and they
On
were
the same
all
day.
on the same day.
Yeah.
One was in the morning, that is the white. And
Yes.
then we used, funny enough, we didn't have a so-called reception. We used the traditional marriage
As the
as the
reception.
reception. One
Yes.
stone, 15 birds.
Okay, so another way to actually cut cost is in your clothing. Now, for me, I had my wedding dress made for me. I didn't rent a wedding dress, and I had it made so after the wedding day, I can still wear the dress again. Because when I wanted to rent a wedding dress, the dresses I saw that actually appealed to me were quite expensive, and I just could not understand why I would spend such amount of money for a dress that I'll wear for just 2 hours. I know we say it's about big day and everything, but almost it did not just make any sense to me. So if you can make your wedding dress, please by all means. But if you choose to rent one that is still affordable, that is still okay, very okay. And then for shoes, mostly wedding dresses are big and you hardly see the bride's feet. Don't pressure yourself to get a new shoe.
And it won't be seen at all.
It will not be seen. For goodness sake, it will not be seen. Last, you may be the only one, you, your chief bridesmaid, maybe your sisters, your brothers, I may know that. She has worn this shoe before. Of course, nobody will see it. It's a ball dress. Whether you sew it or is the big one, nobody's going to see your leg. And also for the ladies, this whole ashwabi thing, it is beautiful and all, the whole ashwabi thing. But you need money to go and buy those plenty materials for your friends to come and buy. And now, I don't know, a lot of persons, because of the way the economy is, they're complaining. So you may buy something, the ashwabi, and not everybody may be able to buy that one.
Right. So usually these vendors are going to charge you. Maybe for your hair, whether for a guy or the lady. Once you realize you're getting married, something that would maybe usually cost 10,000 naira, everybody's hiking their prices and all of that. So I think one of the things anyone could do if you are thinking of cutting costs is consider family and friends who offer certain services.
Yeah.
You can gladly, a lot of persons they may not have money to give you to support your wedding, or some people will gladly offer their service as a way of supporting you. All right, this could go as far as your clothes. Maybe as a guy, you need to sew in new clothes. Maybe your fellow friends could be like, okay, we'll give you a discount for the price, or maybe even sew for free. Yeah. Some other presents. In my case, one of the things that actually I got such favors on, that would be my shoe. My brother and his wife runs a shoe making and bag business. Yeah, so they make things like that. So during the wedding, they promised they were going to get me shoes and any other accessories related to that I needed, and that was what I wore. And I could have spent way more getting a shoe for myself and all of that, but then they got me a brand new shoe that I used for the wedding. And you could, maybe in your own case, you can think of other services you have, family and friends, and you don't have to pressure them more. Yeah, so it's not like we are saying this, so you now be like, ask you, yes, exactly. And this was the mindset we had. I had that mindset that nobody's telling me I can go marry. Yeah. So I didn't want to make it compulsory. Like some people getting married, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you wait here, what are you bringing for me? You, what are you contributing?" So they'll not put in compulsory group. Yes. Of contribution. And funny enough, we didn't have any group for the planning of the wedding. So we felt like it's our own thing. Yeah. We wanted to get married. Sent us. We're going to do is it cut your clothes according to your coat or something? Yeah, I think they've changed that saying to cut your clothes. Cut your abada according to what you want to. Just do what you can afford. It's not for anybody, it's for you. Yeah. And you're not trying to impress anyone. Regarding photography, there's this thing now that photographers do. Their packages. Okay, so prices differs. What they'll charge in Abuja is different from what they'll charge in Lagos, what they'll charge in Calabar. It differs. But then
For photography now, they have packages, different prices. Now, in these packages, they give some complimentary gifts. They give calendars. They give mug with your pictures. They give different things I cannot even
book,
photo book. I
and
can't even
some they
mention.
will tell you during the production of the wedding, like during coverage, they will fly this
Drone.
drone and all those
Yeah,
come with different
beautiful,
packages.
beautiful things. So like mouth watering packages, nice things. And then some even tell you they'll do a portrait for
Yeah,
you and your
two,
spouse,
three.
two of this or two of that. Very nice. But one way to cut cost is to leave all of that. Now we're not saying you should go and call your brother from the village to come and be a photographer. No.
They will snap only your leg.
We are saying that you can actually employ the services of a photographer.
Professional photographer.
Yes, and explain that you don't want all of that.
You are not ready for it now.
Yes, that you just need a soft copy of pictures and videos. Now, there is one thing you should expect in planning your wedding is that people would always come up with things. You will hear things like, that is how they used to do it. Please, but when you hear that is how they used to do it, and you ask the person, like who started it, who made the law, and all they can tell you is that is just how they used to do. My sister move, just move, because if the only explanation you have is that is how they do it, they who like who made the law, who said it must be that way. There are certain things that we hold as standard. We are just using to pressurize ourselves unnecessarily. They are not too important. They are things you can do without.
All right. So we hope that the points we've shared with you, gives you some insight to your wedding could be different. So it may not be exactly the things we did to cut costs that you have to do. So find what you can do for yourself using the ideas we've shared, to reduce costs for your own wedding. There's no one shoe fits it all. Is that the okay? So just do your own thing. But the most important thing is that you can have a good wedding without breaking the bank.
Yeah.
And
without owing people.
That's another thing. Some people actually go into debt because of their wedding. I don't think that is right. So do what you can afford. Do what you can afford. So once you are done with the occasion, you know you are going back to your home without having to worry about anything.
And whatever gifts you're getting, do you know the feeling that comes with people gifting you maybe on your wedding day or after your wedding, and you know that money is actually your own. You're not using to pay any vendor or anything. You know that money is yours. That feeling is glorious. You should try it.
All right. So this is what we have for you today, and we hope this blesses your life. And for those who want to marry, you can see that getting married very soon is actually possible, even inside this economy. Just take your book like we did and list
don't
out.
Listen to that's how they used to do it.
So do it this way, and you can see you're already one step into your wedding.
Yes.
And we hope probably to hear your testimony as well about that.
Yes. And if there are other things you do to cut costs in your wedding for those that are married, please drop it. Let us see and let us learn.
In the comment section.
Yeah, so we can write it down and keep for.
All right, so if you have yet to subscribe to this video and you have watched up to now, I wonder, please hit the subscribe button. It's very important, and turn on the notification.
Like this video.
True. You have to.
Comment.
And
bye.
bye.